I'm Gene Brett, one of the partners in Brett Robinson. Allow me to tell you a little bit about our company, our product, and the people who make our company the success it is. Over 40 years ago, my brother Tillis and I started Brett Real Estate. Tillis and I pooled our resources, our family fortune, which was $500, and we opened a modest office in Mobile County, Alabama. We started our business just knocking on doors, listing homes and property, and just selling real estate in general. About 2 years later, Tillis and I had the opportunity to build our first home. We formed a partnership with our friend Tommy Robinson, just a handshake partnership. Tommy had been in business for a number of years as Robinson Development Company and Coastal Home Center. Our first major development as a partnership with Tommy was Spanish Trace, which is about 640 acres of custom home sites. In fact, we're still building in that subdivision today. We soon realized, though, that we needed a more formal relationship, and that's when we formed Brett Robinson. Our home building began in the early 70s in Mobile and Baldwin counties. In 1979, Tillis and Tommy and I started our first condominium development, Island Winds East in Gulf Shores, Alabama. At that time, there was not any market in the coastal Alabama area. And during 2 years of construction, selling, and working in a non-existent market, Tillis and Tommy and I gained much of the knowledge and experience necessary to successfully develop, sell, and market in the coastal Alabama area. Believing this to be an emerging market, we just decided to focus much of our efforts in development along this beautiful, pristine, white sandy beach coast. In fact, Alabama coast is the best kept secret in the country. Alabama coastline is approximately 32 miles of white sandy beach, wildlife sanctuary, estuaries, lakes, intracoastal waterways, magnificent historical sites, an ideal destination area. In 1983, we began our first Phoenix condominium development. Since then, we've completed 16 Phoenix projects, and we have 2 under construction at this time. Phoenix West and Phoenix West 2 are 2 of the largest buildings in the state. In fact, Phoenix West 2 is a 1.9 million square foot megastructure that, when completed, will be the 2nd largest building in the state. Its sister building, Phoenix West, is the 5th largest building in the state. Our buildings are built almost entirely of solid reinforced concrete. We provide a superior product to our owners and their guests. Even though it's more expensive, it's our belief that you build the best product you can and sell it for the most reasonable price you can. Phoenix West 2 is built to withstand the elements. Steel reinforced concrete pilings are driven 75 feet into the ground. The interior walls are a minimum of 8 inches thick, solid reinforced concrete. Each poured concrete floor is the equivalent of 2 acres in area. And the first livable floor is 38 feet above sea level. High-speed elevators will take you to all 33 floors. Indoor and outdoor swimming pool, a large lazy river, the first on the beach. Owners and guests can enjoy that lazy river and cool breezes coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. Anyone interested in a get-together? Well, you and your closest friends, up to 1,200 of you, can have a really good get-together in our large meeting rooms. Our company's mission statement is to build the best product, provide quality service, and the highest standards of management for our guests and owners, both collectively and individually. This lofty ideal, however, cannot be mandated. It requires the dedication of loyal and hard-working and motivated employees. Having built more than 2,400 individual condominiums over the years, which comprises 24% of those developed along the Alabama coast, Brett Robinson, the team of Brett Robinson, is responsible for the employment of almost 1,500 individuals. Always a team. The very first person we hired over 35 years ago is still an important member of our Brett Robinson family, a team player. Brett Robinson is a full-service company, which is unique among developers along the coast, probably just unique among developers. We conceive, develop, sell, and build the condominium. We're our own construction company, and we're still managing the first complex we ever developed after 28 years. This is indeed unique among developers. Since we've been building and selling condominiums, 100% of all who purchased pre-construction and took possession of a Brett Robinson condominium have profited at resale. The resale value increased 13% between 1983 and 1987, 18% between 1988 and 1992, 34% between 1993 and 1997, 12% between 1998 and 2002, and 53% between 2003 and 2007. Compounded, that's almost 400% increase in value. From our humble grassroots beginning, we've grown into a viable company, a corporation run with family zeal. We live, we work, and we build in our community. Quality, service, value, integrity. Brett Robinson.